So still so is crap and just get the brickwork in. It's going to ruin the tray. It's probably not going to work. Insulation wants to be behind. Bond is being lost already. One, be wrong. Two, look ugly. Just going to create a straight drain. So this area clear. I've just arrived on site for David Nicholas Construction, where we are building this extension on top of the garage. It's been a right hassle from day one, but we'll keep moving, we'll keep going. I've got 3/4 of a tub. It looks like it's about to rain. Morning, we're back on site for David Nicholas Construction. We're building this extension on top of this garage. We're having a bit of a nightmare because the house is way out of level to the garage. We're going to be concentrating on this yellow kind of brickwork. So we've got 1/4 of bricks that on here, and then we're going to start with our yellows, which means we can then set out a window on the back here. To do that, we need to be building this blockwork overhand, because down here it's not boarded out. I'm going to put maybe 2/4 blocks on here to be able to set our window from there. If you haven't been following on YouTube, we've done a video on how to read drawings. 5, 6, 7. So we're going to have a 700 return, 1200 window. Pillar to the corner. We'll brace it up on the back with a couple of profiles because the wind's blowing this way. We can then run our yellows through here. We're going to have a bit of stretcher brickwork on this corner, otherwise you won't see the holes, or you're going to have to do minor cuts. But we're just going off the existing, which is built stretcher. This is sounding quite optimistic. Get the blockwork running, we'll get this brickwork running, we'll get the yellows running, and we'll be cracking. So, with that said, we'll crack on, we'll catch you in a bit. Run our brickwork through, we've traced through for these 3/4 on this gable end. We've set our yellows, we've been around the back, we've set out our window. This was the bit detail. That's what we are copying off the existing house. Set out soliers. Special is to go in there. Yep. Overall, kind of all right day. Not really many bricks laid. We're just going to get this jointed up now, and we're going to get away because it's about to start getting dark. We've got a delivery of blocks coming in the morning. We've got another 2 packs of blocks coming. We are going to get 1, 2 course, or we might go for 3 course on here in the morning. We'll get them on there. We'll get our windows traced out, brickwork on the front, get the blockwork set just like we've done there, get them up, put our course of soliers through, and where is it? Our wall tie height is here. So we'll get the course of soliers, 1 course of bricks over the top, which is going to sturdy that solier up. We'll get our wall ties in, and a course of bricks over the top of that. No, we'll get 2 course of bricks over the top of the soliers. I'm tired. Get 2 course of bricks over the top of the soliers. That's going to hold that nicely, and that'll be us ready for scaffold lift. Only a few days late, but we got there because we've got 3 quarters in. That garage was an absolute nightmare, and yes, we did it. So, see you in the next doing a little bit of block work this morning there, getting that up to height, and we've done a bit of brickwork on the front, just setting out our window opening and the yellow band up to the window, so we can now trace our new bond across the top of these yellows, because this bond here is ridiculous. The perps are far too tight. So we're just busy. We're going to smash this band of yellows through here. And I'm going to tell you how I find this best for the way that I like to do it. I like to push on the perp through, smash a nice full perp on there. When I'm pulling in here, I'm using these 3 fingers and this thumb to push down the brick. So this is going to be very hard to describe. I'm pushing my perp in and I'm keeping off the bed. So I'm pushing my perp onto the next soldier and keeping off the bed. Now I'm using, let's see that there, I'm using this finger and this finger to pull down. So I'm pulling down and I'm pushing in the perp at the same time. And we don't really want to tap it too much because we'll end up knocking the other perp. Gonna just keep an eye on the perps, make sure that they're plumb all of the time. And what I also like to do, you see the top of the line here, I've I've got bricks sticking out above the line. Because the soliers move too much, we don't want to be tapping loads. So what I'll do, I'll just lay them like 95% right, and then once I'm finished, before I joint up, I'll go along and I'll tap them down. Some of them I do have to like 50-50 because bricks aren't all of the same size. Like the likes of these two here, they're quite high above the line compared to the likes of this, what I've just laid there. But I was just telling Kieran there, if you look at the bed joint here, it's quite uniform throughout. So these are obviously bigger bricks, so I would just like 50-50 that out, so that when this is jointed, the bed joint won't like look skinny and look horrible. I'd rather it stick up and it can be hidden in the bed joint. And make sure that you're not touching the line with the solier as well. You're not touching that every time, your soliers are gonna end up coming out, not that far obviously, but you're gonna end up tipping out and you'll think, I made right and it's wrong. Anyway, we're gonna crack on because we've got scaffold coming, and I want at least 2 course on top of this yellow band, which would mean I'm going to have 1 course of bricks covering the wall ties, which I'll be very happy with. So that is the goal for today. 2 course of bricks all on top, trace our new bond through. Let's go. Big distances, just to make sure I've got on the scaffold. This is what I left on Tuesday night, I think. So we had a little bit overloaded brickwork on the scaffold. It's a good tip for hod carriers starting out or apprentice brickies. If you've overloaded, you don't take it down the scaffold, bring it back up. Put it on top of the wall like this. So however many bricks are here, 100 odd bricks, put them up here, the scaffold gets lifted, then you've got 100 odd bricks already up here, ready to go. There's half a pack of blocks up here now, and the scaffold's up, so should we want to crack up straight on, we can, but we're not going to crack straight on. We're going to get this all loaded up, because when we start laying tomorrow, we want to get a really good brickwork. Me and Keegan have been loading up on scaffold on this extension. We've had a good day, haven't we, Keegan?
Yeah.
We've got quite a bit loaded up, so what's overloaded down here, at least they are up here. We counted out what we need down here, so the length of the wall, how many bricks by how many courses high we are going to go, equaled 400 odd bricks. Divided that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 piles of bricks.
84 on a pile, 5 piles.
What Keegan said, I don't know. So that's how we get how many bricks we need in this pile. blocks, we're doing the same thing to work out that.
There's about 80 blocks.
About 80 blocks. There's the maths. And because we're not going to have loads of blocks, we don't want them on the floor. We want our spot boards set out. Let's go here and test it. The little board here, it's going to have just about a bucket of muck on. That's going to get me around this corner to here. Then I'm going to leave it. And once I'm here, I've got access to these bricks for around the pole. I've got access to these bricks to get me up to this pole here, spot board. That's going to spread me from there, but get me last trowel, which will spread to about here. I can use these bricks right up to there, and then I'm on my next spot board, which is going to spread me to the next pole. These bricks are going to work to this pole, and so on. So I like to set our blocks out strategically like that, so that we're not wasting time walking to the bricks or walking back to the board or what have you. Yeah, that's that. That's what we've done. Fully loaded up this lift. I hope that now we've got a good head start. Tomorrow when we get here, we're going to lash these blocks in, lash the insulation up, lash the brickwork up, and hopefully be at the wall plate height tomorrow. Well, that said, we are 2 lintels short. We need, what was it, 1500 lintels?
1500s.
We want 2 1500s and
60 and a 100.
70 aye,
70
and a 100 mil cavity next one. Don't know why. That's just how the steel was set out above the garage over there. The existing, we have to go with the existing. This wall goes all of the way down there, so we've got to keep that 70 mil cavity. So that's why this is 70, the back is 70, the front is a 100, and that's just the way that steel was set. And it makes no odds what that is. So 2 1500 lintels. We've got a little bit breaking out to do just on this cavity. We're going to extend that cavity up, break that out. Starter bar, I don't think we have any, and we don't have an offcut. I think I threw it in the skip. I'm not going to fix it on, so for what that is, I'm just going to use screw ties in there. The starter bar on that side is right up the height, cavity is cut. There's a few tubings which need to come out over there, and these profiles. We're going to take these off in the morning, rake out whatever muck's behind it, because it'll just obviously be rough. We're going to lift these up to our height. We're going to take some levels with the laser, because if you remember, if you've been watching on Instagram and YouTube, the garage is out of level to the house. I don't know why, but it is, and it's horrendous. So we're trying to pull back the level. So we're going to check them anyway with the laser in the morning, and yes, that's us. We are way home now.